here. So 1, 2, yeah, push can. 1, 2, 3. This side. Remember that one right there? That one. And then a group of 5 here, yeah? Okay, so pay attention to your numbers, face this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have 5 remembering things.
2, 3, 4. And we've got a special number 5 special job at the end. So, no, right, okay, we're going to come over here and we're going to mix some brilliant solutions, because what we're going to do on our Moti-Lab boards, we're going to test slime running down the gutters. Okay, and we're going to do it by mixing the slime and getting different thicknesses to see which one falls faster and which ones are slower. So, shall we get started? Ones. Who's a 1? Me. Right, that's for you. That's for you. And who's the other one? Me. That's for you. Right then. What I want you to do is go and get a litre of water. Off you go.
What's a litre? Can I get a litre of water? Yay! I'm a number 6.
A litre of water. Make sure you're measuring to the top. In fact, the rest of you go and get a litre of water.
Yay. Yes.
Go. If you've not got a jug, go get a jug out there. Get a litre of water out the Okay. What we are going to do, just leave everything where it is. We're going to make our water, make sure there's a litre in there so you start all the way to the top line. We're going to make sure that our water turns into slime. Now we're going to add this called jelly bath, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're all going to get a go at putting it in our water to make it into different thicknesses of slime. And then we're going to see how it runs down different what they're called? Tubes. Yeah? So what we need to do is, number 1, you're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of jelly bath in your water. Okay, so do you want to put a teaspoon in? A 1/4 teaspoon. Let's see first. Oh, a bit more than that. Perfect. Off we go then, put it in yours and then give it a big stir, quite slowly with your spoon. So we're going to double up every time. So number 2s, what are you going to put? How many teaspoons are you going to put? Not 2, if you put a 1/4, we're going to do another 1/4. Half. Brilliant. So who's number 2? Me. Number 2, so do you want to put 1/2 teaspoon in yours? You're a 4, darling, just 1 second.
I feel it.
A bit more.
It feels
That's it, brilliant. Put it in your water. And then use Manny's spoon to give it a stir. Okay, number 3. Fantastic. So we're going to add another 1/4 now. So how many quarters are we going to put? 1.25. No.
Wait, is
use a half.
3/4.
Add a 1/4. Well done, 3/4. So we need to add 3/4 of a teaspoon into your water, Jack. So quite a big lump. That's it.
I bet Alex is gonna have to do 2.
Lost it. That's it.
Mine's way too light.
There you go.
Excuse me.
Perfect. Right, and then use this spoon. And then who is number 4?
Me.
Right, so another 1/4. So what we're going to put? 4 quarters, which is the same as a whole. Brilliant.
I'm a 4.
Full teaspoon in there then.
What about me?
You're going to do it after, darling. That's it. Big.
Oh no.
That's it. Big.
Maybe you get the spores,
Right, now
then
give
you
it
get
a
the
stir. So, you've got a special job. Can you put 2 whole teaspoons in your water for me? 1, 2, and give it a stir with Zandy's spoon. Oh, that's alright.
What about the one at the bottom?
Okay then, who can tell me what has happened to the number 1's water?
It's gone really light.
Turned green. What about the number 2?
It's alright. What about this? What kind of slime is this?
Theo, listening please. What's happened to the number 2's, Jack?
It's gone a bit darker.
Fantastic, it's gone that little bit darker. What about the texture? What did you notice about the texture?
It's a bit more slow.
It's a bit more, it's different. It's a bit firmer, isn't it? It's quite thick. What about number 3's then? Yeah?
So I show a little bit of slime in yours.
It's crystallised.
Yeah, yours is turning into a little
so you
bit
can see little lumps of the stuff at the bottom.
Yours is turning into slime.
What about the colour? What about the colour?
It's going even darker.
It's going even darker. And what about number 4's then? Theo, what's the colour of yours like? Can you stop talking, please?
It's a bit of a light and dark. See, that bit's
dark when I go back.
Well done, there's little bits of darker bits, isn't there? But the whole colour of Theo's compared to Zane's, what is the difference?
That it's
Manny?
darker. One of them, you can tell that one of them has more because it's darker.
Fantastic, you can tell that Theo's has more jelly bath in it, can't it? Because it's got a darker colour.
How long until they turn into gloopy blobs?
Now we're going to leave them for a minute. Right then guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to come over here then. So, because we're experimenting how different slimes go down the different tubing, we need to find out, we need to make sure that it's a fair test. How could we make sure it is a fair test?
Using the same thing.
Using the same? Fantastic, we're going to use the same structure of the guttering, aren't we? Anything else that we're going to keep the same? Manny?
How much of their jelly bath?
Fantastic, how much jelly bath? But that's going to change every time, because ones we didn't put much in, we only put a quarter in. Two's put a half, three's put 3/4, and four's put a whole. Different every time, isn't it? Okay, now what do we need to make sure we do, looking at this? How can we make it a fair test first? What do we need to do first before we even test that? What could we test it with? We can test it with water.
Start it like there.
Fantastic. We've got to test it with water, a whole litre of water, to discuss. That is our starting point, okay? We're starting it with water to see how long it takes for it to reach the bottom of the guttering. It's to time it, we can go 1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stop, 4 stop, until when it starts here we start, until it gets to the bottom, that is when we stop, when the last bit of water goes at the bottom. Are we ready? Can everyone see the bottom?
Yeah.
If not, maybe you could move back. Okay, are we ready? Get ready to start counting then. Ready, 1, 2, 3.
1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stop, 4 stop, 5 stop, 6 stop, 7 stop, 8 stop, 9 stop, 10 stop, 11 stop, 12 stop, 13 stop, 14 stop, 15 stop, 16 stop, 17 stop, 18 stop, 19 stop, 21 stop,
22 stop, 22 stop. Okay then, so what I'm going to do, when I get a pen, I'm going to write 22 seconds under 0, because 0 means it's got no jelly bath in it. But then, when we start to test our slime solutions, we're going to put the correct time. So the ones, when they put a quarter in, they're going to put their time in. Then a half, they're going to put their time in, and so on and so forth. And you're going to time it in your groups. Does that make sense? Fantastic. Right then, so let's go over and see what our solutions are turning into.
Oh my god! Touch yours! Can I touch yours? Yeah! Whoa, it actually feels like so... Feels the
Okay then, so this is the slime solution with only 1/4 of a teaspoon of the jelly bath in it. And what we're going to do is we're going to test how long it takes to get from this end all the way down to this end. And we're going to time it by doing exactly the same, counting exactly the same. Yes?
Is that our board over there? No! I don't want to...
You can do that in a minute, Theo.
I don't want to do the back.
Okay.
I just want to change that one.
Okay, we can do that in a minute. Okay, we need to watch this first. Right then, so we're going to test how long it takes from here until it stops, the very last bit of liquid at the bottom. But could I please have a special volunteer? Holly, you've been fantastic. Could you please make sure, dear, you can help if you want to come round here. Come here. No, you stand over there. That's it. Could you please make sure that you catch all of the liquid that comes out underneath? So, Holly, do you want to help him? Hold it down here. That's it. Okay. Are we ready? You all need to make sure that we're counting. Okay, are we ready? Let's start.
1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stop, 4 stop, 5 stop, 6 stop, 7 stop.
And now we had 32 for that one. In a minute, Theo. Right then, can I have a number 2 to go and get their jug, please, for this room? 1 stop,
2 stop, 3 stop, 4 stop, 5 stop, 6 stop, 4 stop.
Okay, and let's leave it there. Right, just put yours down there with that other green one. What was that?
44.
44. Right, now what you are going to do is you are going to test your own on your own board. Now, before you do that, Lola, so come back round. You are going to test it, and I'm going to come round and write all the times on for your different ones. Okay, so you need to make sure you keep note of what time it is.
Yeah. 17 stop, 18 stop, 19 stop, 20 stop, 21 stop, 22 stop, 23 stop, 24 stop, 46 stop, 46. Yes,
this team worked really, really well investigating the different thicknesses of the slime down the different guttering. Now, we've got the different times. So for 0, so no slime at all, we got 22. Then, for a quarter teaspoon of slime, we got 32 seconds. Half a teaspoon, 44 seconds. 3/4 of a teaspoon, 65 seconds. And then a full teaspoon, we got 84 seconds. So, if we were going to draw it on a graph, how would we draw that? Because remember, the more slime we've got, the how long is it taken? Is it being quicker or is it being slower? Slower. So, the more slime we've added, the slower it is taken to get down the different guttering. So, if we were to draw a graph, we've got 0, 1/4, a half, 3/4, and a whole. If we were to draw our graph, we'd have 22 back here. Where would the half be? Would it be higher or would it be lower? Higher on. So it'd be 32, so it's about 10 more, 10 seconds more. Half. Higher. Well done, because it's another 12 seconds more. 3/4 then. Higher again. For a whole teaspoon it will be even higher. So we can see on our graph, the more slime, jelly bath we had added to create our slime, the longer it is taken to go down the guttering. Okay? So, who can tell me, what have you learned? What have you learned, Alex?
The more thickness, the slower it goes.
Brilliant, the thicker the solution, the slower it goes down the guttering. Anything else? What else have you learned? What about the thickness? The velocity of it? The viscosity of it, yeah?
If you add more powder, then it'll get
fantastic. If you add more of the jelly bath powder, the thicker the solution will get. Absolutely fantastic.
I only put a quarter in.
Yeah.
It was only literally like water.
Well done. So if you only put a quarter in, it's more watery and it's not as thick. And what about the colour? What can you tell me about the colour?
It was lighter then.
It was much lighter, wasn't it? But if you put more in, so if you put 1 teaspoon in the litre, what was the colour like compared to a quarter? It'd be lighter or darker? Fantastic. It'd be a bit darker because we've got more solution in there, haven't we? Right then guys, we're going to reverse this reaction now by adding salt. So let's go and have a look, shall we? So what we have tried to investigate today is the viscosity of liquids. So what might viscosity mean? How, look at the different thicknesses, what might viscosity mean?
That the ones on your pot.
Brilliant, so it's the thickness of a liquid, well done, and that is what we've tried to investigate today. Now some, the ones with 1/4 of a teaspoon, they were obviously not as thick, they were still quite watery, weren't they? But we can see, for example with Theo's over here, that his is really thick and it's just starting to get a bit like jelly.
And you're not going to use it for that.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to reverse the reaction, and what we're going to use is salt. So when I put a bit of salt in your solution, you give it a mix around and we're going to see what happens.
I need a spoon. I don't know how it's going away. It's going away. Oh,
Alright, you can share spoons, darling.
It's the salt thing.
It's not thick. It's not very thick anymore.
How about yours? How about yours? It feels like slimier.
I haven't got any salt.
What can you tell me now about the thickness of the liquid with viscosity? Yeah?
Now it's gone really thick.
Fantastic. So if we all look at Alex's, this one had 2 teaspoons of the jelly bath in. But now we've put the salt in, it was really thick, and now we've put the salt in, it's become really, really thin and slimy. Just like the one with a 1/4 teaspoon in. Okay? So who can tell me? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah!
Are you sure?
Yeah!